Today we are heading back to Michigan. We're gonna be heading through Kentucky and we're gonna be staying the night in Cincinnati. We're gonna stop and do a few things along the way. It's the first leg of getting Denise back home to Michigan. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. Before we get this road trip going, we stopped here at Weigel's to fill up. It's $2.82 a gallon. So folks, we're gonna fill it up and we're on our way to Cincinnati, and it is a hot one. It's a steamy, like 90 degree, and we're planning to be away for a while on this trip. We're gonna go to Michigan, and then from there, well, we're gonna venture on. Where's Denise? I think she don't want to leave. I think she's trying to prolong the we want her to leave. No, we don't actually want her to leave. That's a joke, folks. I don't. Yeah, so it's going to be about 4.5 hours today. We got to go through Kentucky. We might stop, so it might take us longer to get to where we're going. I picked a hotel in the parking lot of a place we like to visit.
Yeah.
You guys have to stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, let's get this show on the road as soon as Denise.
Wait for Denise.
I'm telling you, she's been stalling all. It's noon. She loves it here, though. She does. She likes being.
She is gonna miss it.
And you know, maybe in the future, you know, we've talked about different things, right? You know, maybe there might be a move here. Oh, here she comes now. There she is. Here she goes. Okay, let's get the show on the road. It's glad that you can join us, Denise. We're in Tennessee and we're just about to cross over the border into Kentucky, and the rain has just been crazy. The roads are kind of flooding. Folks will pull off the side of the road. Pretty soon we'll be in Jellicoe. It's been a minute since we've been to Kentucky. Most of our adventures this year have taken us to the south, you know. We are officially leaving Tennessee and going into Kentucky. Yes. That means you're one state closer to being home, Denise. Yeah, we just entered Kentucky and we're greeted with these golden horses. Kentucky!
Yay!
You want to go ride a horse?
Yay!
This rest area is a hoppin'. Barely found a parking space. We got to go up through Corbin, up through Mount Vernon, into Richmond, Lexington, and all the way up to Florence, into Cincinnati. I'm going to sign the guest book here. There was 3 in our party, and we're from Tennessee, and we're from 3, 7, 8, 6, 4. And we're going to go YITSCHANNEL at Gmail. This is their guidebook here. Beauty in the Bluegrass. Oh yeah, beautiful waterfalls. Wow, yes. You know, the thing about Kentucky is it's a very beautiful state. And we better get back out on the road. That rain is following us. So it's about an hour detour in total, but you have to stop at Cumberland Falls State Park, a magnificent waterfall. They even have this phenomenon here called moonbow. On certain times of the year, it creates this rainbow at night because the mist and the moon and all that. But anyways, we're going to see it during the day. It is a great, we've been here many times before, but I'm just going to stop. You have to stop, right? Yeah, so they got a gift shop. They also have a visitor center. And they got some really cool stuff in that gift shop. I always like to stop. An absolute beautiful park up here. You could bring a lunch. You do a little panning for gems over there. And they do have this little ice cream stand over here. We've had the ice cream there. It's pretty good. So you can get some snacks. As we go around this corner, you're going to see one of the most beautifulest falls in the state of Kentucky. Just over there. It's kind of like a mini Niagara. Like the Horseshoe Falls at Niagara Falls. Yeah, it's similar to that. Just, you know, Kentucky style, right? And it's a muggy one here.
Yeah,
it's a muggy one. And we better make this quick because we do have those storms that's been chasing us the whole time. So let's go over and get this in before it gets too crazy. You can even bring Fido with you. Everybody's got their dogs, and they have different points where you can view the falls. You got this one here, then you walk down that way a little bit, you can see it at a lower level. And those folks there got a little boat to get up real close and personal. And there it is. So we're sitting right at the top here. And like I was saying before, there's different vantage points of seeing the falls. In fact, just down over there is a better view. So we're gonna head down there real quick to get a better view. But that's a pretty impressive waterfall, isn't it? Absolutely stunning in here in the gorge. And we have a few steps here to get up close and personal. And this is one of my favorite little spots here. You get to walk underneath the ledge of the gorge. Yeah. It's cool down here though, on a muggy day like this. Oh yeah. And if you don't feel like you're in the mountains now, I don't know when you're gonna feel like you're in the mountains. I guess during a rainstorm, you'd be okay. What do you think, Denise? Pretty. You see that big old rock above you?
Yeah.
Kind of fun, huh? Okay. Well, I promise you, the views are amazing. You're gonna love this little walk. It's not hard at all, folks. Well, there's the viewing platform. I'll get a little photo of everybody, and then we'll head out on the road again. The mist coming off of it is definitely refreshing. Definitely refreshing. What do you think of that? It's breathtaking, huh? We're gonna have to get a picture of us all down there. We have to go down one more level here. There's a bee over here. He's fine. He can hurt nobody. Yeah, bees tend to think I'm a flower. Amazing, huh?
It's beautiful here.
It is. It is. And this is the closest you can get unless you want to get a boat there. Yeah, those storm clouds are on their way. Just a quick little stop here. Cumberland Falls, everyone. So there's a lot more you can do here. They have a lot of nice hiking trails, and you can hike all up over in there. They have a really cool campground. They also have a resort here with cabins and a hotel. Something to do. Maybe you want to spend the week here or the weekend here. They have that. Here's a placard explaining the moon bow. You can pause it and read it if you like. I'm gonna head into the gift store real quick and see what they have. Maybe they have a pin for the map. It's a cute little gift store. It's got a little bit of everything in here. They didn't have any pins, and they're getting harder and harder to find. In fact, we were in Myrtle Beach and we couldn't even find one anywhere. I guess a lot of folks don't do hat pins anymore. Lapel pins, I guess, is the correct term for it. I think we need to get some lunch, don't we?
Yeah, we're hungry.
I think I know the perfect place to get lunch in this area, and it's also a first. So now we're over here in Corbin, Kentucky, and that iconic symbol we all know, embedded in the cement, means only one thing: Colonel Sanders, right? Even the fire hydrant looks like a bucket of chicken. And you have the Colonel over here being chased down by these chickens. But the last time we were here, this little ramp thing wasn't here. This must be new, huh? Yeah. Well, Denise, you are here at the birthplace of Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is where it started. And there he is, the man himself, Colonel Sanders. He is probably the most recognizable person on the planet. You got to get a photo with the Colonel himself. He's reaching out to everybody. He's saying, try my chicken. It's very good. But we'll be the judge of that here shortly, because we're going to be heading on down to the museum. And that storm is coming through, but we're here at Kentucky Fried Chicken, where it all began, here in Corbin. Yeah, that storm is coming, isn't it? Well, we're going to head on in. We'll take a look at the museum. We'll get something to eat, because that's really what we're here for, is get something to eat. But we have seen this before on our channel. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see its entirety. We're just gonna kind of like, just do a fast over. But it's an amazing place. It's right off I-75. If you're heading to the Smokies, you're heading to Florida, or vice versa up to Michigan, this is a must stop. And boy, do I remember Kentucky Fried Chicken growing up. Coleslaw, the potatoes, the biscuits, and a little history here. Talks about what happened at this site. Now, it used to be a gas station and a hotel at one time. And here on the corner is the original building. Of course, they've added on around it, but this is the original building. These are hollow grounds where Sanders himself walked, and a birth of a legend. Kentucky's most famous citizen. And that's the original building there, and the original sign. The girls are hungry. We've been waiting all day. It's 3 o'clock. We haven't even had breakfast. Just so we can do Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. This weather vane was a typical ones they used on KFC stores in the 1960s. Very iconic. Do a little lemonade. I got the Colonel's original here. I got the famous biscuit and mashed potatoes and gravy and some coleslaw. Of course, my drink. And Dawn, you got what, a 2-piece over here, right?
Yeah, 2 pieces.
Yeah, yep. And Denise got some chicken tenders. And just think, you are eating where Colonel himself walked. He actually walked on these floors. And yeah, his original kitchen is just over your shoulder there.
Look, I'm waiting all day for chicken.
And there's just something about these mashed potatoes and gravy that bring back memories of growing up. You know, they're probably not like the best. They have a unique taste, like an instant taste, but you know what? They're good, and we all enjoy it. You know, and then of course the famous recipe and the coleslaw. Here's this nostalgic coming to a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I wouldn't say it's gourmet, but it definitely hits home. So they have a very nice museum here that you can walk through and even dine in. And they have a lot of original artifacts. Here's some contracts signed by Colonel Sanders. And a lid to one of his original chicken fryers, his pressure cooker. Well, there's some photos of him up there. Yep. He would have been senator if it was only for, I think it was like 34 votes. Something like that. There's one of the original menus. Oh. Pretty cool what they have in here. You can spend a good hour easily just looking around. And boy, there is a Kentucky Fried Overload. And right there, that's the Big Chicken in Marietta, Georgia. It's still there. You can check it out. Pretty cool. Yeah, I love the old season greetings buckets, and definitely part of our culture here. And boy, did they advertise. Wow, they have everything you can imagine. And that's the iconic tops to the stores. And I remember with that weather vane I first showing at the beginning of the video here. Oh, pretty cool. They even have Crocs. I've seen people wear them before, but they definitely did the marketing. Yeah. Yeah. It was even featured in Mustangs and Fast Fords. A little bit of everything. Yeah, you can sit here and relax. They have a little coffee table of the state of Kentucky and watch some original commercials. Yeah. The original Celebrity Chef. This is a really fun photo here when the Colonel met Mickey Mouse. And that was the hotel that used to sit in the parking lot. They have a little mock-up in here of one of the rooms. We'll show you that here in a second. But it was a gas station. It was a motel and a little eatery. And this whole corner is dedicated to Around the World. And yeah, they're just as popular around the world than they are even here in the States. Oh. I love that old ashtray there. That's cool. Yep. A piece of history. And they renovated a lot over the years, but these lights have always remained. I remember them. And there used to be a checkout counter here. Used to sell like souvenirs. They still do sell souvenirs, but they sell them up near the restaurant. And yet again, here's a look into his kitchen. Right there. That's where it began. Yeah, so over here is a mock-up of one of the rooms that they used to rent out in the motor court. Okay. Nice little comfy place to... Is that the Colonel singing? It is, it is. Yeah. That's what the rooms look like. And this here would have been the bathrooms. Yeah. Everything that you would need. And this here is the 1940 site map. Yeah. And there's the cafe. And then, of course, out in the parking lot would have been the hotel and court. The gas pumps were roughly in the location where the ones that are placed now. But right here off of 25. Yeah. It was a very hopping place before I-75 come through. And here's some of the original furnishings that would have been in the dining room. A Norman Rockwell painting of the Colonel himself. That's cool. Well, another visit, always great. It's just great to eat at where it all began and think about Colonel Sanders, and you will not regret your stop here if you've never been here before. Okay, on to Cincinnati, folks. So we are here in Lexington, Kentucky, at Kentucky, and this is where the Cocaine Bear, you know the movie? Mm-hmm. But this is the real Cocaine Bear. Interesting story behind the real Cocaine Bear. We're gonna go and check it out because we only have about 15 minutes to see it because we're gonna close. Let's get in there and check it out. And just some of the products, some of the things that Kentucky's known about, like Louisville Slugger, the Elate One, little bourbon. I got some really unique things in here. A chicken head. Yeah, I guess Kentucky, right? Yeah, born and breaded. I like that shirt. That's really cool. Also, got a lot of cool stuff in here. If you're looking for something Kentucky, looking for that special gift, there's a kind of a creepy bunny head there. Kind of some like mascot heads. But, and they do have Cocaine Bear merchandise here. Ultimate Party Animal. A very interesting story behind the Cocaine Bear. And this is where he lives. This is where he is at. The Cocaine Bear. Ah, there he is. You know, we all know the movie now, except for me. I've never seen the movie. But here he is. 1985 Cocaine Bear was found dead in the Chattahoochee National Forest. He overdosed on 40 kilos of cocaine dropped by Andrew Thornton. You might remember Andrew from the Bluegrass Conspiracy. There he is. Guys, that is the Cocaine Bear, and he's a party animal.
He's cute.
He has a crazy appetite that even Scarface himself would be proud of, right?
It says, you know what, Cocaine Bear can marry a partner?
He can marry?
Yeah, that's what it says.
You're trying to tell me he's ordained?
He might be. That's what it says.
The Cocaine Bear is
ordained.
He's an ordained minister? Wow. Yeah, well, there he is. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
We got to see the original Cocaine Bear. That's awesome.
So the story goes, there was a plane, I don't know if it was coming out of Florida or something like that, and he had cocaine aboard. Well, he thought he was being followed by, the authorities, and he tossed them great big bags filled full of cocaine, 40 kilos each. And just so happens, this bear came across it and decided to eat it. They found him in the woods, and his heart had exploded. Soon after that, they stuffed him And there's rumors of famous people owning him and partying with him. But now he's here in Lexington, Kentucky. You know, they have a lot of cool stuff you can buy here. So it's a really cool store. I highly recommend if you're in Lexington or going down I-75, stop. It doesn't cost nothing. Stop. Check out the Cocaine Bear. 40 kilos. What do you think about that, huh? It's crazy, huh?
That's crazy.
And guess what? He's got a disco ball. Pew, 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 pew. We're partying with the Cocaine Bear. Inspired by true events. Yeah, that was that movie. Here's some of the merchandise you can get. They even got a puzzle of him. I got some stickers over here, postcards. Oh, over here they even have a little cookie or something. Cocaine Bear earrings. Yeah, they got some really nice, crazy gifts here. It's a very quirky little place. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, Kentucky for Kentucky. There's one of those Colonel Sanders weather vanes. That was a lot of fun. It was cool in there. They had a lot of really like quirky type things. Of course, Denise got a Cocaine Bear t-shirt. Looks like it might be a Chicago Bears like theming going on there. And that storm is chasing us. It's about to come in again.
That's good.
But we're almost to Cincinnati. We got a hotel already pre-booked. The Florence Water Tower. Florence, y'all. Also picked up some bugs. And my windshield wiper fluid stopped working. So I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. Anyways.
Kind of neat. I don't remember seeing these before. We never took this way.
Welcome to Ohio.
So folks, we just checked into our hotel. Nothing fancy, just a hotel. Last couple days for you two.
Yep.
Yeah, we're heading back to Michigan. We got some more cool adventures for tomorrow. But folks, that's going to do it for today here in Cincinnati, Ohio. If you guys like this vlog.
Hi.
What? What is she doing? Pinching you?
No, I didn't.
Folks, we love you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.